I'm going to start right off the bat with what I didn't like about this movie. And to understand why I didn't like it, first you have to realize I've never played this game. So I have no idea about the story in the game versus the movie, what possible Easter eggs there were, all that stuff. And the reason I mention that is because I'm still not sure I understand exactly what all's going on. Like how people are returning from the dead and the knights replaying and exactly what's going on because they explain some things, they have exposition, and they do it well. I will give them that. They do it in an interesting and good way, which I'm assuming is probably how it's done in the game. But even now, thinking about it, because it's been a couple days since I saw it, I'm like, I don't understand what's going on. I don't remember exactly what they were talking about. I have some ideas, but it's like that doesn't really make sense. And I know it's a movie, it's a game. It doesn't have to make sense. But it felt like they're like, okay, well, see, clearly this is what's going on, so that's why all this is happening. And I'm like, okay, but I don't get it. It's like one moment it feels like you're saying one thing, and then later it's like, oh, well, you're saying this. But it doesn't mesh for me, when I think about it. And I mean, I thought it was a totally different thing that was happening, which I guess that's the credit to the movie. But all that to say that part I just didn't get. But I thought the performances were fine. I thought it was an interesting little horror film, and they definitely brought the horror. There was a lot more than just the jump scares. There was one jump scare that I knew was coming, and it still got me. But I did find myself actually looking over my shoulder a couple times, and that could have been because I was the only person in the theater. And I mean, that was spooky. But a lot of times these movies don't really get me doing that or feeling like tingling in my on my neck, but this movie did. So I'll give it credit for being definitely horror, definitely a lot of suspense. I wouldn't say I was on the edge of my seat, but I mean it did look great. I thought the monsters looked good. I did like how they finally kind of did a montage kind of by the end. That was the part I'm like, okay, how many times are we going to do this? Are we going to have the montage scene? And they didn't do it like I thought they would. So I did enjoy that. So overall, if you're into horror, yeah, check this out. It's a good little horror film. I think you'll enjoy it. If you've played the game, you'll probably know more about it than me. But otherwise, I'm just like, it's okay, I guess.